Good morning and happy Sunday. Welcome to Sunday Morning Sprints. Let me know if you are here and what you will be reading and working on. I am actually going to try and clean up the library a bit. I have some Lego boxes that I have to break down and add to like the bigger box that we have. We kind of keep all of the boxes in a bigger box, but I have to break them down. I'm rethinking that strategy. I don't know why I felt like I needed to keep the Lego boxes, but I guess if we ever got rid of some of them, we could always put the pieces in a bag and then put it in the box with the instructions. Just easier that way, but I don't know. I'm rethinking that strategy because I want to declutter. I want to declutter. But I do have some books that I want to read. I just don't know where I want to start. I have to see which ones I have the audiobook for. But these are my options, if I can hold them up. These are my options. So we have A Courting of Bristol Keats, Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice, The New Childhood, and Home Detox. Those are going to fulfill some of my September reading challenge prompts. If not, then I have this pile right here. Like I have this stack and then there's a couple right here behind me that I need to read. So between all of those choices, I'm pretty sure that I can read something. I have to see what I have audiobook wise. So let me know what you're reading or working on today, and we will get started with the first sprint in just a few minutes. Make sure you have your coffee or water or something to stay hydrated. Right now, I'm doing coffee, and then I will switch to water. Excuse me. I just finished eating breakfast, so I'm good there. Make sure you have snacks if you need snacks. And we'll go through the comments and see who's here. It looks like Amanda is here. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today? I am doing well, no complaints. Today is Sunday. I can't believe that we're almost at the end of September. I mean, practically we are because I believe Tuesday is the last day. So there's a lot to kind of finish up. But I'm up. I've got coffee. I've had breakfast. We're here to do some sprinting. And then I also have to do laundry today, at least folding. And I'm going to try to play more of Hogwarts Legacy on my Switch because I want to make progress with that. I have yet to beat the game. So we got to make progress. Sunday Fun Day, Alicia. There you go. I'm watching the Minnesota Vikings game on TV and listening to my music on my iPad. Nice. Nice, fun, relaxing day. Hi, Livia. She says hi, Alicia. And hi to Amanda. Hey, Livia, how are you doing today? From Amanda. I also want to do my reading journal setup. I did a couple of pages last night and I'm loving the way that they are turning out and I want to keep going. Like if I could just design the whole thing, I probably would, but we'll see. We'll see. Because I have to decide. There's a couple of book clubs that I participate in and I don't like one of them might be disappearing. So I have to either take that page out. Thankfully, I haven't put it in the book yet. It's just in the page design section. I have to figure out if I'm going to take it out or not, or if I'm going to replace it with a different book club. Because I would like to keep the design, but maybe redesign it to something else. I need to figure that out. So, and it's not easy. It sounds like it's kind of taking a back burner though. So, we'll see. We'll see. Jen is here. Did I read that last one? Good morning from Christina, if not. Jen is here. Hey, Alicia, finished Salem's Lot this morning and started the mostly true story of Tanner and Louise. I have not heard of that one. Let me know how you're liking it. Will let the spinner wheel determine my day outside of groceries and laundry. Hope you all are well. I need to do the same thing. I'm making my grocery list. I'm going to do it tomorrow after I do my writing sprints with Kelly tomorrow. So that will be my errand for tomorrow. I'll drop kids off at school, do my writing sprints, and then go grocery shopping. And then Tuesday is going to be a fun day because I'm going to take the kids to school, do my writing sprints, and then go book shopping because I'm pretty sure I have enough that I have earned my book buying. Plus, there's like 2 books for sure that I need to get because Emily McIntyre is coming out with a new one. And then there is another one that comes out on the 30th. And I cannot for the life of me think of what the title is at this time. And I know that The Primal of Blood and Bone, I think it is, by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I need to get that one because I'm reading the series now. So I need all of the books. Christina says, hi, Amanda and Olivia. I'm just going to say Luke. Let me know if there is something that you would rather be called or how to pronounce this, because that's Lucatar Books. Let me know if there's something that you'd rather be called, and we can call you that instead. But hello, welcome. I believe you are fresh and new to the channel. Welcome. Let us know what you're reading or working on today, and enjoy the sprints. We will get to them momentarily. We have not even started yet. Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Yes, please, and thank you. Because we are on our path to reach 500 subscribers. And last I checked, I think I was at 415. 415, I think. I'll have to go back and look. But we're we're trying to reach 500 by the end of the year. I don't know if it'll happen. Cross fingers. But that would be great. Plus, you get notified of any sprints that I do, videos that are coming out, because I am going to try and film those also either today or tomorrow. So we'll have new content for October coming soon. And we do have a Lego. Ooh, that's going to be close. I just remembered. I do have the Lego Live that is on Tuesday the 30th. So we're going to build. I'm going to actually take the kids to school, do writing sprints with Kelly, do the Lego Live, and then go to the bookstore. And then by then, it'll probably be time for me to pick up my kids from school. We'll see how the day goes. But stay tuned for all of that fun stuff. Amanda says, hey, Christina, how are you doing today? We have a Swank is here. Howdy, everybody. Happy Self-Awareness Day, Ask a Stupid Question Day, and Happy Neighbors Day. So many. My search bar at the bottom of my computer also says it's World Rivers Day. I didn't know there was a day for rivers. Olivia says, I'm listening to Home of Sky and Breath and working on my bullet journal. Is that House of Sky and Breath? Is that the Sarah J. Maas, like book 2 in the Crescent City series? I hope that's the one I'm thinking of. But let me know how you're liking it. I enjoyed the series. I have to go back and read her other stuff because everyone was like, oh, you need to start with Throne of Glass and then do ACOTAR and then do Crescent City. But I went backwards. I read Crescent City first and then now I have to go back and read the other two. I do have the first book of each of them, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I have Throne of Glass. So I just have to choose which one to read. I've tried to read ACOTAR once already, and I got bored. But someone told me to, like, kind of stick through it because it is slow in the beginning. So I'll have to go back into it. I'll restart it. Swank says, ciao, Livia and Christina. Hi, Jen, Swank, and Christina from Livia. Hi, Jen from Swank. Anne is here. Good morning. Reading The Loneliness of Sonia and Sunny. It's the only one on the Booker Prize list that I have not read. I am really enjoying it, but most people don't like it. Is it me? I mean, everybody has different tastes, so while other people may not have liked it, it's something that you like. So I wouldn't take it personally. If you like it, that's all that matters. Because I may read it and I may like it, but other people may not. Or I may hate it as well. It just depends. I don't know what this one's about, so. And I'll have to, like, check it out and see. Awesome, Livia from Amanda. Hey, Swink. How are you doing today from Amanda? Hey, Livia from Anne. All the hellos. We love it. Amanda says, hey, Jen, how are you doing? Hi, Anne from Livia. Swank says, I'm going to be working on my Bujo spread for October. Nice. Amanda says, hey, Anne, how are you doing? Nadim is here. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Anne says, I am doing well. We went to the new Books A Million yesterday. It was a wonderful place for a book nerd. Oh, see, I love bookstores. I'm actually going to see if Kelly was saying, like, over in Texas where she's at, they have something called like an indie, I think it's like an indie bookstore crawl. Like, you can, in the month of April, you can go from indie book to indie bookstore. So I'm going to see if they do something like that in my area. Because honestly, I would like to see more indie bookstores. I used to go to one. It was really cute. It was set up in like almost like someone's house, but you could tell that there was no kitchen. So, but they turned it into a bookstore. And I think it was like one level, but it was absolutely adorable. And unfortunately, they moved locations and had like a slightly bigger space, but it didn't have like that homey feel. And so, and it was so far out of the way that like I couldn't regularly visit it. So I think they unfortunately ended up closing. But I would like to find more indie stores. And I've heard that there are a couple either, I know there's a couple in Orlando and there's a couple in Pinellas County, which is across the bridge from me, but I would like to find more. So I'm going to see if I can do that for the new year. Amanda says, hey, Nadim, how are you doing? Awesome, Anne. Hello, Amanda. Jen says 418 now. Ooh, I gained 3. So that's puts me at what? I need 82 if I'm getting to 500. So 420, that would be 80. Yeah, so 82. Ooh, be sure you subscribe. That's awesome. Nadim says, I'm currently reading The Secret of Secrets by Dan Brown. Ooh, let us know how you're liking it. 418, woohoo! Jinx, Jen, lol. It's also Drink a Beer Day. Oh, my husband will love that. He'll probably have beer while he's watching the football game. Hi, I'm reading The Love Hypothesis. Welcome, welcome. Astrid, I believe you are new to the channel. That is okay. Welcome. Hope you are enjoying The Love Hypothesis. I absolutely adored that book and anything else by Ali Hazelwood. I do have a couple of her books that I have not read, but I am looking forward to reading all of them because in some way, shape, or form, I have read all of her books, all of the STEM ones. I've read Love on the Brain, The Love Hypothesis, and Love Theoretically. I've also read her Bride book, which is Vampires and Werewolves, and I'm excited for the sequel. It's called Mate. I believe it comes out in the beginning of October. I won't be able to get a copy until the end of October because I have to go through my reading challenge. But I'm looking forward to it. And I have to double check because I need to do wrapped books. I need to pick some of those out because I know of at least two, but I have to double check because I might have earned more. And I need at least 5 in order to unlock the funds to go shopping. So I need to double check that. Maybe I'll do that today as well. Because I can't go shopping on Tuesday if I don't have 5 unwrapped books read. So we'll see. We'll double check that too. Astrid said, and it's afternoon here, but I hope you all are having a great Sunday. We are so far so good. We're getting ready to go into our first sprint. Amanda says, hey to Astrid. How are you doing? Olivia says, it's the second book in the Crescent City. Yes. I enjoyed them. I'm kind of hoping they come out with a special edition because I have the first 2 from Fairy Loot. So I hope they come out with the third one, but I don't know. Nadim says, I enjoyed The Love Hypothesis. Yes, they're very good books. Very quick and easy reads. Amanda says, I definitely will have a great Sunday, Astrid. Livia says, I read the ACOTAR series in January. I'll read the Throne of Glass series with the read-along. Who's doing the read-along and when is it? Do you know? Because I might have to join that. Yes, I'm new. Just stumbled upon here. Also, that was a very on-point pronunciation. Ooh, yay! But Cat will do too. I'm probably going to read some Atomic Habits and then Boys with Sharp Teeth. Atomic Habits is great. I just finished doing a read-along with a couple of other booktubers on here. And I heard of Boys with Sharp Teeth, but I have not read that one. Let us know how you're enjoying it if you have started it already. But Atomic Habits is great. I've actually want to go back through and tab my copy because I just kind of reread it. But it has some really good pointers, and I think that will fall in line with what I'm trying to accomplish in 2026. I know I'm already thinking about it, but I swear I blink and it's going to be that year. So I'm starting now with any goals or anything like that. But yeah, welcome, Kat. I will make a note of that because I have, if you have a channel, let us know. But I try to keep track of all like names and usernames in a notebook. And I don't have my notebook, so I'll have to go back and get it. But welcome. Amanda says, hello. How are you doing? Christina says, hi to Swank, Anne, Nadim, Jen, and Astrid. Swank says, hola, Amanda. Hi and welcome, Kat. We love all friends here. Astrid says, I'm halfway through The Love Hypothesis and liking it way more than Bride. I usually hear that consensus, yes. Her STEM stuff is really good, but I liked both. I'm usually more of a fantasy reader, so I thought I would like that one more. It's interesting, and I'm interested to see what the second one does, but nothing wrong with loving the STEM stuff better. I like all of them. I still have to read her... Let me see if I can find it real quick, because it might be behind this pile of books, the Hazelwoods. But I have Check and Mate, Loathe to Love You, which is the anthology of 3 short stories, and her Problematic Summer Romance. I have those, and I feel like there's one more I'm missing. I'll have to look, but I want to read all of them. All of them. Livia says hi to Nadim and Astrid. Jen says, welcome, Kat. I'm reading Atomic Habits as well for a challenge I'm doing. Ooh. What challenge are you doing, Jen? Amanda says, hey, Swank, how are you? Welcome, Kat, from Livia. See, we are all friends here. Nadim says, hello, Livia. Anne says, it's the story of two people from India in the United States. Oh, I don't think I've heard of that one. I'll have to look it up. Kat says, hey, Amanda, I'm doing great. It's already evening here, but I have had a very chill day, so it's been nice. How about you? Amanda says, it's morning here, and I'm doing good. Kat, I have another bout of acid reflux again. Oh, no. I've had it last week, and I thought that it was over, but I guess not. Come and go type thing. If you're eating a lot of like sauces, like spaghetti sauce or marinara or anything like that, that'll do it because of the acidity in it. So if you've been doing that, try to lay off for a couple days and see if it goes away. If not, then I don't know. So I know sometimes I will get that if I eat too much like acidity. Like too much marinara or pasta sauce or even just like lemonade will do it. Nadim says to Anne, The Loneliness of Sonia and Sunny is an epic novel. How far are you in? Ooh. Kat says, ooh, that's nice to hear, Jen. Have you liked the Atomic Habits so far? Also, what is the challenge? Exactly. I want to know too. Anne says, I tried to get a book from the indie bookstore near me. They were kind of rude to be asked for something they didn't have. Oh. Well, that's not very nice. We don't like rudeness. No. And thank you all for the warm welcome. You're so welcome. We can post the link to the there's like a spreadsheet of all booktubers. So if you ever need sprints any time of day, we got you covered. Vanessa and Christina and Katie, I believe, right? They work diligently on this spreadsheet and it'll tell you who is sprinting, when they're sprinting. It has time zones. It talks about readathons, reading challenges, and there's little tabs at the bottom. When you click on each day, it'll tell you who's sprinting for that day. It's absolutely amazing. So I'll post the link if one of the moderators don't beat me to it. But make sure you have that saved on your computer somewhere and you will be able to access sprints anytime you need them. Even if you're just trying to like body double and get things done, reading and productivity sprints are amazing. Amazing. Amanda says, welcome to Kat. Anne says to Nadim, about 100 pages in, I've always liked big books. Me too. I like chunky books. Livia says, I'm excited for Mate 2. Yes. And I've seen both colors. So I already know that Barnes & Noble has a exclusive, whereas I think the original cover has green, whereas this one has purple. So I don't know which one I want because I kind of want the original green, but at the same time, purple is my favorite color. So we'll have to see which one I find first. Kat says, oh no, that sucks, Amanda. I hope it will get better soon. Acid reflux is the worst. We don't like acid reflux. It definitely does. Kat, me too. It definitely is the worst. Nadim says to Anne, hope you will enjoy it. I recently finished The Inheritance of Loss. Is that the author Kiran Desai? Hopefully I pronounced that right. She won the Booker Prize in 2006. Ooh. We're almost to the bottom of the comments. Livia says, Donna and Alex, the read-along will start in January. Ooh, that's right. Okay. I need to write that down so I don't forget it again. And maybe I will create a page in my my new reading journal I'm creating. And they're just doing Throne of Glass series. That's what, seven books, 8 books? I'll have to look that up too, because I cannot for the life of me. Swank says, welcome to Cat. Anne says to Nadim, did you like that one by Kiran Desai? I will add that to the list. Olivia says, I'm doing Change Your Life with Jesse Corin for the last quarter, but I'm also started to think about my... Yes! I have been watching her videos, mostly like the bullet journal ones and like the reading journal ones. But I saw those videos and I'm like, that's kind of what sparked me as well, because I want to start. I don't know. I feel like I'm behind, but I want to get ahead. And so I'm trying to think about what season of life I'm in and where I want to be and where I'm at and how I can accomplish those goals, if that makes sense. So I started thinking about 2026 now, even though I know we still have 3 months. But I feel like this year has gone by so quickly that I just want to focus on what needs to be done, but also plan for the future because I know it's going to go quickly, especially once the holidays get here. Kelly is here. Happy time zone, my friends. What are we reading or working on today, Kelly? Swing says, hi, Amanda. Olivia says, hi, Kelly. Kelly says, I'd really like to finish Divine Rivals tonight. Ooh, you'll have to let me know if you like it or not, because I think that got chosen for my October TBR. Because I went ahead and started picking my September or October TBR, excuse me. And I think that was on, I'll have to find the papers, but that was like the fall reading that I had found, and I printed it out, and I think that was one of the titles and that got picked. So hi Kelly, how are you? Hi Amanda from Kelly. Livia says, I hope you'll feel better soon, Amanda. Thank you so much, Livia. So do I. Me too. Nadim says to Anne, yes, I liked it. True masterpiece. You may also like the books of legendary Anita Desai, mother of Kieran Desai. Hopefully I'm saying that right, the last name. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll Google it, but Anne says, just added it to my list. Look at this. Book recommendations, hellos. I love it. Kat says, oh, that would be nice. I'm always looking for live sprints when I have time, and it feels like I'm always offline at the wrong time. Listen, they have sprints all the time. All of the time. Anne says that there was an excellent interview with Kieran Desai on Barnes & Noble's podcast last week. Ooh. Thank you so much, Alicia, for saying that you hope I get better feeling soon. Yes. Well, this is also like the season too. Like, not only are we like having issues like you are, but it's also cold and flu season. I've been seeing people that I know have like bouts of COVID. So it really is the make sure you're taking care of yourself, make sure you're getting plenty of hydration, vitamin C, all of the like essential vitamins. If you're make sure you're eating the right things. Self-care, man. Self-care. We want everybody to be happy and healthy for the holidays. Anne says, yes, you were saying it correctly. Oh, yay. I was not sure, and I was gonna pronounce it wrong, but then I was like, no, because there's an I at the end. So yay. I'm glad that you guys tell me I'm saying it right. Yes, your pronunciation is absolutely good. Yes. Yay. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to star that comment because that is the last one I see. And I'm going to pull up the cat so that we can go to our first sprint. I like this one better. And we are going to go into our first sprint. So I will see everyone back in 45 minutes. All right. That was our first sprint. How did everyone do? I decided that I was just going to read that entire sprint, and I managed to start The Courting of Bristol Keats by Mary E. Pearson. This is a very thick book, but I did manage to get to chapter 8. I mean, the chapters are short, so that's a plus. So I'm on page 35. And I do have the audiobook for it. It's currently at 1.8 times speed. So I may bump that up a little bit. It seems a little slow, very slow in the beginning. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I did check on the family. Kids are playing, and the husband is doing laundry and playing his game. He is currently playing Fallout 4, as he was able to get some, what are they, like add-ons or downloadable content or something that you can add to the game. I don't know. He's doing that, so we'll see how it goes. But let me know what you guys got up to, and I will find where we left off in the comments. It doesn't look like we have to go that far. So, this was our last comment before the sprint. We were talking about our pronunciation, and apparently I did it very well. So, yay! Anne says, I will look Wednesday for The Inheritance of Loss. I read 7 books in September, so I allow myself 7 books in October. Nice. I have to get my reading journal. I think for my September reading challenge, I'm currently sitting at 8 books for the month of September. But as you know, we still have a couple days left, so I could finish a couple more. And then we'll go from there. Kelly made it to page 158 of 353 in Divine Rivals. Quite enjoying it. A solid 4 so far. Ooh, very nice. Nadim read 12 pages. Nice. And Olivia sprint hopped and read a little. I had to take my meds because I'm having a headache. Oh no. No headaches. Well, hopefully the medicine kicks in and your headache goes away soon. That's one thing I hate about like headaches and things. I don't get them often, but like I'm very much one that if I can eat something or drink something and that helps the headache go away, I try not to take medicine unless it is absolutely necessary, or if it's something like I know I'm going to have to go out in the public eye, then I will take something and make it go away faster. But I don't know, I've always been one that like I don't want to take medicine unless I absolutely have to. And I know like I watch my dad, and he's in his 60s, and I know that he has like a whole slew of medications. And like I'm trying to do everything I can to not be that way when I get to be his age. If that makes sense. But with it when it comes to headaches, like I don't like to feel pain. So I will usually take Advil or Tylenol or something prior to going to a dentist appointment, because I know that they're going to poke and prod, and I don't like dentists. I don't like the pain that they do in my mouth. And it seems every time I go, they always find something, and I absolutely hate it. So I hope the meds kick in for you soon. You don't have to deal with the headache too much longer, and that you'll be able to do all of the things that you want to do today. We still have 5 minutes in the chatty bit before we go back into a sprint. Unless you guys are ready, then we will just hop right back in. I'm going to have to put some stuff on my arm. So I have an issue with like the Band-Aid adhesive for like Band-Aids. So, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but you can see like there's like a red line that goes up. That was from a Band-Aid. And so you can see where like even if I just go like this very lightly, it still scratches and it's like leaving a mark. So I'm trying to get that to heal. It looks a lot better than it used to, but that's me just using a band-aid, regular band-aid. There's something in the adhesive, and so I'm gonna talk to my doctor and see if maybe I can go to like an allergist and see if they can pinpoint, because I have done an allergy test, and according to their allergy tests, I am allergic to nothing. But I don't think that's true because I know that like ragweed and pollen and whatnot, that I will sneeze like there's no tomorrow. So I know that like with certain band-aids this will happen. Like the band-aid adhesive just tears up my skin and I don't know why. And I would like to know why so that I could avoid it. Because I've used Band-Aid brand, used to use them all the time growing up. Now I can't use them because whatever they have done with the adhesive, they've changed it somehow and I can't use them. That happens. Um, Also, there's a brand called Welly, and I've tried those Band-Aids thinking that it was just kind of like a latex thing because I am allergic to latex. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just change brands, make sure it has no latex in it. I should be fine. Nope, Welly does it too. And that's part of why I have this one because, like, right here where this red spot is, that was where the Welly Band-Aid actually ripped a piece of my skin off. And so I tried to put a different Band-Aid on it and then that happened. And so I found ones that are like silicone based, like the adhesive, but I can only wear those for so long before my arm starts itching. So I don't know. And I know that the doctor's probably going to say, well, if you just leave it alone, listen, I can't just leave it alone because when it's healing, it itches. And instead of like, I don't want to have to like stop what I'm doing to put stuff on my arm so that it can stop itching. I think it's just because I'm getting older. They've changed the brand and the adhesive over time, and now it just everything makes me itch. I don't like it. Olivia says, I tried to eat something and rest, but the headache gets worse. So I decided to take meds. Oh. Are you staying hydrated? Make sure you're hydrated so because you can get headaches that way too if you're dehydrated. I'm trying to think of what specifically you can take or eat that would help with headaches. Because I have to Google it. Foods to eat when you have a headache: bananas, dark chocolate, spinach, herbal teas, watermelon, and strawberries, apparently. Cucumber. You can also do almonds or cashews. They're also rich in magnesium. Clear broths. I like the dark chocolate option and bananas. Those would be my go-to because that's I think why I like dark chocolate so much because it usually helps. Hopefully it will pass soon. Cross fingers. I have all of my fingers and toes crossed for you. So yes, I hope you feel better soon. Livia says it happens to me with Band-Aids too. See? Same. They changed them. Yeah. I think they must have because it's driving me nuts. Now I'm going to have to go put like Benadryl or something on it to make it stop itching. Christina says good morning to Kelly. And that is far as I can see on the comments. So we're going to go ahead and pull up the cat again. And I will let you guys go into the second sprint. And I will see everyone back in 45 minutes. All right. How did everyone do on that second sprint? I went and got a snack and I got a little further into my book. I think I am now page 68, 69, and it is interesting. We have found out that there are fae in that one. So we'll continue that in the final sprint coming soon. Let's see what we got, where we got to in the comments. Let me know how you guys did. And let me see. Looks like we had a few people join us. Our last comment was Christina saying good morning to Kelly. Swank says take a B complex vitamin and lots of fluids will help with headaches. Swank says I wound up organizing and lost track of time. No worries, but that sounds very productive. Glenda is here. Hello, hello. Hello, Alicia and everyone. I'm listening to Shaolette by Claire Oshkesky. Hopefully I pronounced that right. One of Sasha Reed's favorite books as a bonus book for the Mystic Readathon. How long is the Mystic Readathon going for? Because I thought that was for September, but, well, I guess we're still in September, so it's only for today. No. I told him he could sit and play in here, but he has to kind of stay off camera. Because he's not supposed to be in here, but he's playing his tablet. I'm surprised Daddy hasn't come in here to see where you're at. Anna is here. Hello, gorgeous people. I'm on my own sprints, but happy to be here too. I will post links to anyone else who is sprinting, unless a mod beats me to it, so that we can sprint hop and all say hello. Faithful Duo is here. Hello, hello. Popping in to say hi and tickle the like button. Ralphie has woken up from his spot on the floor. So you might see Ralphie too. Christina says, have you on the TV while I lurk and watch Stranger Things with Dee Dee? Ooh, wow, wow. Thanks for hosting today, Alicia. Have a beautiful day. Well, we have one more sprint. We'll have one more sprint, and then that will be our last sprint. But if you're leaving, have fun. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy Stranger Things. Remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Thank you, thank you. Yes, please. I was told I was now at 418 subs, so 82 to 500. That is the goal. Faithful Duo says, good afternoon for me, everyone. Yes, yes. Good afternoon. Popping in to say hi and tickle the like button. I believe that was that done twice, or yeah, your comment came in twice somehow. Don't know. Sprint hopping across the YouTube verse. Glenda says hi to Faithful, Anna, and Christina. Faithful says hey again to Glenda. Swank says been leaning and organizing. I think that's cleaning and organizing. Yeah, I need to do that too. I might work on my closet because my closet has become quite the mess again. I need to come up with a better solution. Kelly says made it to 192 of 353 in Divine Rivals. You are making progress, ma'am. And Livia says, I read some more, but I'm afraid that my headache is becoming a migraine. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I hope it feels better soon. I hope it goes away. All the healing vibes, it needs to go away. Well, that is all I see in the comments. So I'm going to go ahead and star that one. And I'm going to put us into our final sprint. Ooh, what did I do? I did something. Things are happening and it's very weird. I don't know what it did, but now my screen is like this big. Let's see, comments. I don't know what it did. How do I make it bigger again? The screen is like so small. Now it's gotten even smaller. What? I don't know what it's doing. Like, the screen is like super, super small. Now we have a full screen. Aha. I don't know what I did, but now it's back to normal. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna go into our final sprint. I don't know what that was, but like the screen got really tiny, buttons disappeared, and then I went to full screen, and then it came back out of full screen, and now it's fine. I don't know. StreamYard is doing something weird. Thank you, Alicia. You're so welcome. All right. Final sprint. Let me pull up the cat, and I'm gonna go ahead and start it, and I will see everyone back here in 45 minutes. Hello, hello, hello. That was our final sprint. How did everyone do? I checked on the kids, and husband is outside mowing the grass, and I continued reading this one. Very interesting it is getting into. I have reached chapter 24, which is page 109 out of 541. So I will continue reading that today in between doing other tasks that we normally do on Sundays, which is usually laundry and dishes. We do have to do a bit of vacuuming today. And yeah, that is what I got up to. I'm really liking this one. I didn't know how I was going to, if I was going to like it or not, but it seems to be doing pretty well. So let's see where we left off. I know the kiddos are doing their room cleaning, and I do have to help Lorelai with hers because I have a organizing container for her, like drawers. So I'll have to help her with that. Oh, excuse me. I believe this was the one after our last comment. We were talking about Olivia. Olivia having a migraine, so Faithful was saying, "Oh, I'll feel better soon." Fun times, Alicia. Depending on what the fun times were, I've already forgotten. But yes, fun times. Olivia says thank you to Faithful. Anne says washed dishes, cleaned litter boxes, and took out the garbage. Nice, very productive. Anne says to feel better, Olivia. Glenda says hello, Olivia, Kelly, Swank, and Anne. Hello, cool gamer. How are you? Anne says hello to Glenda. Kelly says I only made it to page 212 because I ate lunch and put up the groceries, but that is still productive. So, I mean, you had what, 373 of your book? I mean, you are making progress. You will definitely finish that today if you keep going. So, I hope you like it. I hope you're enjoying it. I'll be getting lunch after we finish here. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much all of a sudden. Faithful says, a bit of chatting with my daughter and 30% into Capone 3. Nice, nice. Fun times. The tech messing. Oh, yes. I don't know what it was doing. It hasn't done it since, knock on wood. But yeah, it was like, I don't know if you guys could see. It was probably just on my end. But like the screen that I am looking at and all the little boxes for like the different screen setups, they were getting smaller or disappearing, and then I went full screen mode, and then it came back, and it was fine. So I don't know, a glitch of sorts. And Glenda says, got to 28% of my audiobook. I did also put some Benadryl on my arm. It looks a little better, but it still itches like crazy. If it doesn't heal a little more in the next week, then I'll make a doctor's appointment and be like, what can I do? How do I make this like go away quicker? And see what they say. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. Does anybody have plans for the rest of the weekend or next week? I know, like I've already said, I'll be doing writing sprints with Kelly Monday through Friday, and then Monday I'll go grocery shopping. Tuesday I have the Lego build after writing sprints, and then I'll go to the bookstore. Although I might have to push that back because I was looking and I haven't unwrapped them yet, but there's only 2 wrapped books out of the 5. I need 5 wrapped books unwrapped and read before I can go shopping. So I might just be making a list this week and seeing if I can't reach those other 3 wrapped books. So we'll see. I have it all wrapped. I know I picked the numbers. I just randomly did a random number generator yesterday. So I will film myself unwrapping them. And then I have to also do October's videos. But I also have to do my September check-in for the reading challenge. So that is coming soon. I have to gather the books that I have read, if I still have them. Let me see. I have my... Ooh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I might have to get my water. As I flip through the books, my book here, I have the Spy Family Volume 2 and Lore Olympus Volume 8. I know I have. I have Daisy Jones and the Six and Going Vintage, The Woman in Me, The Made for Each Other, Blow Out the Candle When You Leave, Pumpkins. Okay, so I do have all of the books. I was making sure that none of them were like library books, because if I don't have it and it's from the library, say for example this one, if I didn't have it, then I would have to like find a cover. Excuse me. I got a case of the yawns. Might have to take a nap. Maybe the coffee will wake me up. I need more coffee. Coffee. But you can see I have September's kind of filled out. And then I already have October's. So you guys will be able to see that in the video more clearly, because you'll be able to see how I do it. And we've added in the clause that if I DNF a book, then that book gets 0 amount, because obviously I didn't finish it, and it does not count towards the challenge, but I have to record it for the challenge so that I know that it was read, but it was DNF, so therefore it does not count. It does not go towards the earning of money and the wrapped books. So something I didn't think about when I was creating said reading challenge, but here we are. Let's see. Anne says, I just want to stay home anymore. My anxiety is really bad. Oh, you just want to stay home? Fair enough. I know it can be hard sometimes. Just remember that going outside is good. You can get fresh air, you can get your daily dose of sunlight, and was it vitamin D? And even if you just like go outside and stretch, that helps. I don't really like going anywhere either, unless it's like I need to go and do it, like grocery shopping or picking up the kids to and from school. I am just a homebody. I stay home. I would much rather stay home and read or put Legos together. Which reminds me, I have to decide what Lego I'm going to build on Tuesday, because that will determine how long the Lego build is. But I may throw in a sprint or two, and you guys can just watch me build like last time. But that is the last of the comments that I see. It also sounds like laundry is being delivered, so I can fold it. So let's see. Let me find people who are sprinting today or now, because I know that we have Nell is doing some sprints for Mystic Readathon, and I know that Anna is doing her is doing her sprints for Donna's 72-hour readathon sprints. And then from what I can see, there's also Steph from Coffees Over Apples. She is sprinting. And then the other thing I can do is if you don't already have it, here is the sprinting spreadsheet. I feel like I pronounced that wrong, but probably not. But you can go to that spreadsheet and find anybody who is sprinting on any given day. Remember that there are tabs at the bottom. So when you look at it, it's going to show you the main page of who the creators, moderators are, and all of the people who are regularly scheduled and their names. But if you click on the tabs at the bottom, there's September readathons, and then today is the 28th. So we have a whole bunch of people that are going to be going throughout the day. So like I said, Nell and Anna, I am sprinting as well, but finishing up. We also have Coffee Over Apples, which I posted. It doesn't look like Coda is sprinting unless he is putting up he hasn't set them up yet. But usually Coda does sprints. Study with Laura usually does sprints, but they're not listed. So if they're not listed, they may not have one, or it hasn't been added just yet. But there are a whole bunch. I know tomorrow, it looks like there's a lot of, Sasha Reeds will be sprinting. Also, Noteworthy Fiction Nicole may be. Kelly and I do writing sprints in the morning starting at 9 a.m. Also, Shannon does writing sprints. There will be sprints with games from Paula over at Family and Books. So you can see, and it'll have all the different time zones listed. But it's a great resource to have. So make sure you save that somewhere if you haven't already, because that will be helpful. It is starting to get warm in here, so I gotta turn the ceiling fan on. But yes. What's this? Take care, everyone. And Alicia, you're so welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us today. Anne says, I knew one of the people killed in the mass shooting in Southport. Oh, no. That's horrible. There has been a lot of that going around, unfortunately. And now there's also, between the shootings and there's other crime going on, there's also now reports of people stealing trading cards. So there's just a lot of things going on, and I wish it wasn't. But how do you stop it all, right? Here's the link for Nell's sprints, Anna's sprints, and Steph's over at Coffee Over Apples. I've also posted the sprinting spreadsheet. All right, that is all I see in the comments. Hopefully you guys were able to get some reading done or productivity. I will probably pop over to Nell or Anna's sprints afterwards. I gotta double check and make sure that the kiddos are cleaning up their rooms and see their progress. I have to check on husband because it does sound like he is indeed cutting the grass. I usually take him a bottle of water to make sure that he stays hydrated. There was one in Michigan at a church. Oh no. I don't know if I've heard about that one. I'll have to ask my husband because he's usually more up to date on current events than I am. Hey Molly. Just in time to say hello and goodbye. We just finished up with our final sprint. And I did post some links, just a few comments above, to say these are the people that I know of that are sprinting, but also posted the sprint spreadsheet. It just happened, as in like it just happened today. Oh gosh. Well, we'll see that on the news. That's so unfortunate though. Like I hate it. Sorry, no worries. You came by to say hello. I wish I could do more sprints today, but I have lots of things. Laundry and vacuuming and cleaning up and getting ready for the week and grocery list and meal prep and all that stuff. Or at least figuring out what next week's dinner menu is going to be. Yes, about 90 minutes ago. Oh, so you've just been kind of hanging out, lurking. No worries. It's all good. Glad we got a few minutes. Indeed. I think, like I said, I'm going to go get some lunch, check on the kids, and I'm probably going to read more of this, to be honest, because I want to at least, I'm going to tab it, so I want to at least get a little bit further, just depending on where it has me tab. So, no, the shooting was about 90 minutes ago. Oh, okay, I got you. Wow. All right, so that will be on the news. I'll have to see. I will have to see. Let me go ahead and turn off the banners because last time I came in and the banner was still going for some reason. So we're going to make sure that no banners are going. But with that being said, I am going to go ahead and end sprints here. I have a bunch of links that you guys can go hop to. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to just send you to one. Otherwise, I would. And I will see everyone on Tuesday. Tuesday, we will be. It's not really a sprint. It's more of like we're going to build Lego and chat. So if you want to come by and see what I build, there's that. There will be videos coming out next week. I know October starts on Wednesday. How crazy is that? And so we have to go rolling with the October content. But hopefully you guys had a good, productive morning. And I hope to see everyone in the chats and in future streams. Check out the new content coming. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend.